the chills that I have right now. Holy shit. Oh my God. Oh my God. Let me put this subscribers only chat on. Oh my God. Lindsey Graham is dead. I just saw it on Thread. Oh my God. Oh my God. After a sudden illness. Oh my God. We literally just said last night on our live that there would be another one dying this week. Hey, Becky. Oh my God. Oh wow, his birthday was July 9th. Wow. Wow. Like we said it at least last night's video, as we're getting off, I said, somebody else is going to die this week. Oh my God. Jen, girl, you remember. I know you remember. We literally just said this. Like literally 24 hours ago. Just said this. What? And didn't we say something about like, don't be by windows or whatever? He had just returned from the Ukraine place. He had just returned from there. Oh my God. A brief and sudden illness. Cardiac arrest. I mean, it's a plane ride. It could have been a blood clot, to be honest. He was in cardiac arrest. Mitch was in cardiac arrest. Oh my God. We literally, not even 24 hours ago, said there was going to be another death this week. And it was going to be in Congress. Wow. I'm wondering, because he went to Kyiv. I don't know how you pronounce it. And, you know, the thing about that area is it's hard to tell the difference between a Ukrainian and a Russian who's been around that border. So in truth, it could have been some Russian tea or something. You know what I mean? Oh my God, look. And then it says Politico, Russia sanctions legislation gets green light from White House. I bet you he didn't go to meet with Zelensky alone. I bet you that was just the front to get over there. Oh my God. And he was the one saying this. He told reporters in Kyiv, or where, how do you pronounce it? I don't know how you pronounce it, where he's visiting, that the lawmakers have been working closely with the administration on a version of the legislation that would be acceptable to the White House, and that was written in a way they could support. Neither he nor his colleagues in the effort, Shaheen, Blumenthal, and Wicker, provided details on the legislative text. I bet you he, like, we literally said don't go in your windows, like, because it was a the White House has resisted full support of legislation to limit the flow of funds to Moscow's war chest through sanctions on countries purchasing Russian oil, in addition to Instead, the administration has pushed for the bill to give Trump more latitude to pursue negotiations with Moscow to end the war. But now might be the lawmakers' moment to clinch the backing. Trump appeared to shift his stance on the more than 4-year-long war of late, telling Ukrainian Zelensky at the NATO summit this week that he would grant Kyiv licenses to produce Patriot intercept. Oh yeah, I did read about that. That he would let Ukraine make their own interceptor missiles, which when I heard it, I was like, no way. No way. What was the bargain for this? Bro. Okay, so 2 very important Senate seats are up for grabs. And he's South Carolina, and South Carolina didn't choose him. That's another place of shenanigans. Oh my God. It's not even about the excitement. It's about I'm saying, Becky, like, clocks work quick. Like, trust me. They can, unless, the divine is like, get your ass up and go. Like, I think I had started developing another one, so I'm making sure to take my medicine, because I had stopped for a little bit. So they do work quick, and I've heard of people like dying as soon as they get off an airplane, to be honest, because if you sit too long, because you have to let your legs pump your heart, so you have to be up and walking. But it's not elation. It's like, bro, because remember, that came out of the blue while we were reading. I was like, oh my God, somebody else is going to die this week. And oh my God, like, I didn't have him down on the list. Oh, wow. Yeah, so it's not really excitement. It's like shock, right? Like, oh my God. That's all I could say, because I saw it on Thread, and then I hurried up and Googled it, because you can't believe anything on socials. And I was like, oh my God. So, oh my God. Oh my God. So, I don't know if we're done. Like, I don't. Like, yeah, things do come in threes. I don't know if we're done. I know they've been setting him up to, the orange. The 10 of Cups card just fell out, y'all. The double rainbow. What does it mean? Girl, seriously, what a cliffhanger. Oh, I'm looking for my my headphones. Hold on. Lordy, lordy, lordy. I was editing a short, trying to put some captions on it, and oh my God. Like, I'm so confused. Not confused, but whoa. Oh, like, we literally just said this not even 24 hours ago. I wasn't expecting such a turnaround like that. Okay, y'all know 10 of Cups is the card of the people usually. So this is a double rainbow. Oh my God. This feels like the promise. Oh Lord. Let's clear the air. Let's clear the air. Let's hit this bell, because we got to see what's coming. My goodness. And how long do they wait to tell us? Because some of these are only like an hour old. We got to see what happened. Yeah, you saw it on Thread. Yeah, I had to check the sources. Threads be breaking the news, child. Like, the one day I didn't go on there, I was on Threads, I think, till like 9 o'clock in the morning. I was like, I'm going to go live. I'm going to go live. I'm going to go live. I was on Threads till 9 o'clock, because that's when the Nolan story broke. Speaking of the freaking Nolan story, y'all, I shared it in the group. It's not verified. It's not validated information. But speaking of the Nolan story, Jen, no news at all? Girl, it's all over this. When I say it's all over this, it's all over this. It's NBC, It's X. X. They tell it on X too. Uh, Wikipedia has updated. Wikipedia is already updated, child. Wikipedia is already the F updated. It updated 30 minutes ago. I am not lying. Let me show you. I can't believe Lindsey Graham is dead. Oh my God. Look at her. Wikipedia. Child, they got that junk updated. It say his death in 2026. Girl. Oh my God. We literally, not even 24 hours ago, said there was going to be another death in Congress. Literally. And it just jumped out just before we were logging off. Whew. I got to calm my nerves. And I was actually afraid to tell y'all what I was seeing. I was like, who in the world's going to die? Um, Not that I like to get people's death, but okay. There's a reason you put out the card of the people, the 10 of cups. There's a reason you put out the card of the people. Okay, we're going to do the breath exercise right quick. Sorry. Oh, Carly's asleep. Oh wait, I gotta let me respond under Libby's post. She just posted. I'm gonna tell her real quick on this comment. Libby, Lindsey Graham has been reported dead about an hour ago on verified sites. Even his wiki is updated. Okay. She literally just posted this damn video. I'm trying to get her while she's still on the computer. Hi, Romania. Oh, you're on one of my old lives. We're on a new live today, Adriana. All right, so I'm going to have to go find that one and put that one in a short as well. Okay. That is how much Lindsey G is not liked. Listen, they updated that wiki fast. They updated that wiki fast. Who's that mushroom booty? Oh, you girls. You girls. Let me just say this right now. I'm gonna do one more ding. We're gonna say this right now. Lindsey, don't come visiting me. Please don't visit me. Do not visit me. Do not visit me. Let's go ahead and do our breath so we can lock that protection down. I don't want to be visited. I do not. Don't visit me. Oh my God. Wait. Is that who I dreamt of 2 days ago? Because it was a bigger white guy, shock of like white gray hair. I was in Washington, D.C., and I was in the halls of, it's weird. It was like many floors up. It's kind of like where you send the old people to go to work and then be out the way. And it was marble. I just remember how much marble there was. Just that swirly marble, kind of like, I guess, like the Capitol, like the inside of the Capitol or whatever. And this guy, I made myself wake up. Okay, I made myself wake up because I was like, I am not finishing this dream. Listen, I made myself wake up because there was something wrong, and I knew there was something wrong. We were essentially up there by themselves. I don't know if you guys have ever gone to, if your college had this, if you've gone to college, but back in the day when people had libraries and not all this digital shit, they would have, at my school, because I went to University of Miami, they would have these things called stacks, and so it would be like floors and floors and floors of books, but it would be so kind of remote that it had motion lights. So it was a scary ass movie. Like I would never go look up a book. Like I would just go to a regular library. I would never go up there and look up a book after I did it one time. And I was like, nope, I just saw Scream 2. I'm not doing this. Anyway, So that's what this dream reminded me of, because we were so far up, and like alone essentially. And I call myself an NPC because I don't know who I'm supposed to be in a dream, but I'm looking out my eyes. I know I'm not me. Um, Actually, I might have astral. Somebody told me I might have. I think my friend said I might have astral planed. But this was like 2 days ago, so this can't be it. But it may be. I don't know if it was Washington D.C. I just know there was lots of marble, and it reminded me of Resident Evil 1, where I got scared. I didn't play that game long because I didn't realize how real it would be back then, where the zombies were eating each other. And so while this wasn't a zombie thing, there was definitely a death thing to it. Anyway, I remember going, I'm waking up. And I just woke up because I was like, I know you're about to kill me or something. So I'm waking up. And that's what I did. I just woke up. And then I had another one last night that I'm not doing it. I'm waking up. But I can't remember it. But it was also a government one. Anyway, I think this is going to actually happen. I think the people really are going to celebrate with their cups. Seriously, like when people wake up and see this news, it is going to be every freaking where. Oh my God, it's two rainbows, right? So one, two, two rainbows. Oh, I don't see a third rainbow. Actually, I do, and it's a reflection. And I can take that as the guy who's already gone, to be honest. But because you see there's a little reflection here, just a little bit. So it's like not one we can visibly see yet, unless you're like looking. And if you remember, I was saying like this Mitch thing is kind of reflecting what they did with the T-Rump. The only thing is Mitch did it out in the open, where T-Rump did it in the WH. Exactly, exactly. And he's already under. You know what I mean? Y'all, we are batting almost 100% here. This is crazy as F. Okay, because let's get back to Nolan. Remember, as we were wrapping up the reading of Nolan, I was going, I'm gurgling. Why am I gurgling? And it felt thick. And so I'm like, I'm gurgling, I'm gurgling. Y'all, this girl's post, now, again, it's not verified. So don't count it 100. But this girl's post, apparently she was there. And they call Nolan No No. So it's like, no, no, oh, Jesus. No, no, didn't get into a fight at the island. It was our other friend. No, no. And Wyatt did get into an altercation right after that, not even 10 minutes later, because Wyatt took his phone. Wyatt is the one with the judge mom. Wyatt took his phone, and Evan was trying to be hard. Nolan was definitely screaming, "Give me my effing phone back. N-word, what's wrong with you?" So they all calmed down, and that's when we headed to Evan's house. Hold on. Evan's house, because he was throwing a pool party. So yes, No came to the party. And yes, we were drinking, but Wyatt and Evan and Morgan and Andrew were really high. And I think they were trying to get Lucy and Natalia to try some as well. But yes, they got into it again at the pool party. It didn't end until almost 1 a.m. I know Evan mom kicked us all out once they started fighting. Now, this is where it's shaky for me because they did call the mom at 11, she said. So I don't know. I don't know. These boys are weird. Anyway, I know Evan mom kicked us all out. Once they started fighting, it was Andrew and Evan and Wyatt and Warren were basically recording and laughing, saying, "Get him, get him." And all I could hear was No screaming, "Mom." So yes, I tried helping them. His mom came out screaming, yelling, drunk. They're talking about, I guess, Evan's mom. make us leave, and was saying she was going to call the cops on us if we didn't leave her house. But they didn't get No to leave, and No was by the basketball goal that was inside the pool. He was leaning over beside it, gasping for air and spitting up blood. Y'all, I told y'all there was gurgling. And oh my God. And I was trying to make the water fit, like, because they said he was on a beach. So, and I'm trying to make the water fit. I'm like, no, he's gurgling. That means something's gurgling. And so she said he was spitting up blood. But now his mom know. But now his mom knows because I just got off the phone with her. So she apparently called Nolan's mom. I'm glad she did that before she posted this. But here's the thing, and here's why the boys scrubbed their shit. This backs up her story. That's Evan. That's the guy whose house it was at. That backs up her story. So, let's see. Yeah. And so she said somebody else had posted, I think Nolan went back with the boys after the island and all of them were drinking and really drunk and something happened at a pool party and they took him back to the island and tried to make it look like he never left the island. But Evan posted a pool party picture the morning of July 5th on his IG before he deactivated his account. I think I was on Thread. I can't remember. I'll have to look it up. But I was on Thread pretty much after it happened because the mom had posted and she was like, "Has anybody seen my son?" There was no he's dead. Like none of that. It was, "Has anybody seen my son?" So her post was still of hope when I saw her post. But we were already talking about it on Thread before that even registered. And so when we were reading on him, and I was like, oh my God, I'm getting gurgling. I'm getting gurgling. And when she said that, I was like, look, chills. I was like, oh my God, it matches exactly what we were getting when we were reading. Why? Oh my God. It's, oh my God. Oh my God. I had chills. And then when I saw the picture of the pool party, I was like, that backs up what she said. The time thing is a little off, right? Because the mom said she had a phone call at 11. I don't know if, like, what happened. The time, I don't get. I don't understand. But that pool party was posted on the 5th. She said there was a pool party. That means she would have had to have seen that post before it got scrubbed. So they caught that super early because, like I said, all that shit was scrubbed. While we were talking, they were scrubbing. So, yeah, but that's the thing. Like, I don't actually get physical because that's what I don't want. Like, I never want physical. But I just happen to have, I don't know how to say it. It's like a sensation, but not a sensation. I didn't get a sensation of, I got an understanding of, let's put it that way. I got an understanding of gurgling. I'm like, why is there gurgling? Why is there gurgling? And it felt like blood. And I was like, again, an understanding of it being blood. And I'm like, why would there be blood at the pool? Did they punch him? Did they puncture his lung that way or something? And I was like, I think his lung was punctured and blood was gurgling up. I think they broke a rib or something and it punctured his lung and he was gurgling. And then when she posted that at the end, talking about him spitting up blood, I went, holy shit. So now we're 100. We are 100 for whatever we were saying. Called Grand Platinum getting in trouble and getting in trouble that he couldn't get out of. That happened. Called a congressperson dying this week. That happened. So far, this is corroborating with the story. Like everything is matching there. I am even more inclined now to believe what I got with Charlie. And then when I went back and looked at the Candace video where she was interviewing with Sean, I never finished her video, that little video clip. I put it inside of my short. But at the end, she goes, I think Charlie knew. And I was like, wait, that's what he told me in in the thing, was that he knew. Batting 100. Okay? Batting 100 right now with the stuff that we've had lately. Whew. That's why I said this week feels really, really strong, really, really heavy. And just like strap in. It's roller coaster time because we're going to be up and down, up and down, up and down. I know that Mitch is gone. I said that. What you just got? Susie, you can't girls me and then not follow it up immediately with another thing. Like, what the hell are we going through? I love our spiritual community. I swear I do. By the way, if you want to ever chat with us, you have to be a subscriber. So hit that button and subscribe, child. I'm so excited about us too, like for real. Okay, so this says celebration. So people are going to wake up to the celebration. Please believe the chastising is going to come. Please believe these people already have their Twitter feeds already done. They already got their messages from James Blair. Listen, you know it's already happened. Like I said, his wiki is already done. You know, like they've already updated his fucking wiki. Ay, ay, ay. Oh my God. But the thing is, we're waiting on them to announce this man is dead. But I don't know if they will. King of Swords, child. They are playing with fire. Let's put it this way. This ain't a fire card. This is a King of Sword card. But they are playing with fire. All the illegalities. Oh, this is Tommy Boy. Whoa. Tommy Boy. Tommy Boy. They're coming after Tommy Boy. Because that's a Knight of Swords. He's in the wrong. They're in the right. Ooh. Wait. Okay. Hold. She is getting chills. She is getting chills. Okay. Y'all know how we play. Toddy. I said Tommy. I meant Toddy boy. Toddy. The hot Toddy. I just watched the interview of Jack Smith and another guy with what's my boy name? John Stewart. I just watched it. And I remember when I was starting to watch it, I said, why do you want me to watch this? So I went ahead and watched it. And Brian Driscoll, okay? So there's a weekly show with Jon Stewart that came out recently where he interviewed Jack Smith and Brian Driscoll. And while they were talking, I just kept going, remember this, remember this. I don't know why I told me to remember it because, child, I don't remember what they were talking about. But I know it'll come back at the right time. But what I will tell you is coming back is I got the FBI just now. Now, what makes me pause? LG passed on the 11th, supposed to be a power. 7-Eleven. And he's 71. Yeah, he just had his 71st birthday 2 days ago. Or 3 days ago now. But, let's see. Okay, I want y'all to see my cards, so I'm backing it up a little bit. Back it up, back it up. Okay, I don't know if you can see them that well, but I can't believe he died that fast. Anyway, so what's giving me pause here, and I'm trying to sit with it, is, you know, these are my two, like, military cards. This one's in the upright, this one's in the upside down. This is interesting, though. Oh, wait. What is that around? Ew, is that a snake? I hate cards that put snakes in freaking cards. It is. Ugh. Okay, hold on. Sorry. I have a phobia for snakes, so I'm just like, don't run. You're good. Stay down. What's a great convenience store? Okay. So Toddy is having his confirmation. Uh-oh, he's a senator short for confirmation, isn't he? Isn't he a senator short? Isn't he 2 senators short for confirmation? You too, Elise? Listen, when I learned indigenous people were like, they're our brothers, I was like, I can't be indigenous then because we're not doing that. What we're not going to do is that. Hold on. Toddy, confirmation. Somebody's going to be short. You're short 2 little GOPs. But you do have 2 blueberries, blue raspberries. Did he get through? When is his hearing? Wait, the court denied our request to grant public access to TottyWatty's communications before confirmation hearing. Okay. Let me put when is. Did it already happen? When? I almost feel like playing the lottery, except it's Sunday. Oh, it's scheduled for Wednesday, Thursday. Uh-oh, we have 2 little deaths. Well, they haven't announced Mitchie Poo yet, but... Oh, really? You have arachnophobia? I don't have arachnophobia. I just have a don't touch me, bro. Okay. Oh, 7-Eleven. Yeah, we have 7-Elevens also. Okay. So here's the thing. Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I just got it. I don't get a victory anymore. In fact, there's a tower right here. I don't get a victory for him anymore. We're looking at a 6 of Swords in reverse. You can't pass go. You can't collect $200. And we're looking at a 6 of Wands in reverse, which is that victory card. Remember we said it was going to feel like a victory, but then it's going to be snatched from him? I wonder if it's even going to happen as far as a victory is concerned. Because now we got 2 of the 6s, right? In reverse. So it's like, baby, you're not going to get it. But to be followed immediately by the tower. The tower is essentially like a freaking timeline shift. Okay, 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 okay. I'm sorry. I'm saying okay because it's like I'm getting it, and then I'm like, stop saying okay because if you keep saying it, you're not going to hear it. So I didn't hear it. The Knight of Swords. Okay, this is what I got. This is why I brought up the video I watched with Jon Stewart, was that they were talking about the FIB and how they would not do anything that is considered illegal. They just do their jobs, right? They try to be impartial, blah, 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 whatever. But we know that DOJ is weaponized, right? But, wait, about the Cerny thing, they deactivated it. According to, I liked Libby's reading. I was like vibing with it. I was like, yep, that's it. They deactivated it so that the Richies didn't get it. Deactivated. Anyway, so we'll come back to that. Oh my God, I'm hot now. You know what? I did say that, right? But I think they were banking on the certain day, the whole 4th of July thing. I'm so hot right now. I don't know what happened. Okay, so with this being the FIB, I know I'm saying it wrong, guys. I've already said enough words that are triggers that they can crawl and scrub and find. But I think this is, it's not in the negative, so I'm not going to call it malicious compliance, but I think some people in there are doing work that would get them fired. Let's put it this way. Um, right, Elise? Oh my God. Ugh, I'm going to scorch those ladybugs right off his bum. Um, but anyway, so I think some are doing things that could get them fired because that's the thing, right? So these very neurodiverse people, Jack Smith and James, or whatever the boy's name was, they kept insisting, we follow process, we follow process, we follow process. And then they just kept saying process and process and process. And I'm like, there's something to this word, process. I know it's not just follow the, follow the leader, follow the path type of thing. But it's almost as if I got the impression, because they said this would be a crossroad if they got something illegal, because I got to watch this again, because stuff was standing out and I was having a hard time with it. I think process is that they're actually doing their real job. In this case, I feel like somebody's doing a job that can get them fired. Like for real, as in against TottyWatty. Now this is the Chariot in reverse. And like I said, this is usually, ooh. I think, okay. Sorry, a different word just came to me. Because I got another knight here, and I have the treason, and I have the Nine of Swords, and I have chills, and I have three knights, Two of Pentacles. They're weighing their actions. They're weighing, like Pentacles represent values. So they're weighing them. Am I just doing my job head down, or am I doing my job head up? So it's like being weighed. The Nine of Swords, I think we've crossed a bridge for them that is way too far for them to continue to follow. Oh my God, Suze, I should not have seen that. Okay, hold on. I'm trying to be spiritual here. I'm trying not to lose what I'm receiving. But the Nine of Swords, look at these swords. Hanging tree. You got Little Red Riding Hood ready to ambush whoever comes near. Yes, 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 yes. Oh my God, freaking yes. Look, Little Red Riding Hood waiting to ambush somebody. And then she's the same chick almost. The one who had to weigh their values. What do I stand for? What do I do? And then she's also here, this tree. The loss of everything. Integrity. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Okay. So I have the Mercenary Knight in reverse. I have the Knight of Cups in reverse. See, it has been weighing on their mind. I think they're going to do a new thing. Here's the Page of Cups. They're going to go forward. Oh my God. Y'all, I hope nobody finds this. We got 3 twos and 3 knights. So very heavy decisions, because this is the other one, right? So you have the Two of Wands here. I got the Knight of Cups. I'm going to tell you why I said this. Knight of Cups, Knight of Pentacles. You know the Knight of Pentacles is usually my mercenary knight, right? We sure did have it a little bit. Then we have the Knight of Cups, which is usually the Trojan horse. These people, this is what I got. Because you still have the Knight of Integrity. So these people within these departments. Damn, I hope nobody's watching me. These people within these departments. Oh, I don't want to say it. We'll just say they're doing the Lord's work. I'll just leave it at that. They're doing the Lord's work. Like, they're doing the Lord's work. Because the Hierophant's in reverse here. The Hierophants in reverse. You know what else is here? Is a secret. They're doing the Lord's work. They're doing the Lord's work. They're doing the Lord's work. Okay? Because we have the Eight of Pentacles in reverse as well. The hardworking people, I'm just saying, let's just say brakes are being applied to the car. That's why the chariot's not phew. Brakes are being applied. Brakes are being applied. The Fool. There is no new beginning because brakes are being applied. I'm just saying. We got the Judgment here, and then we got the Page of Wands in reverse, and we got the, oh, yeah, ooh, child. Okay, we have the Nine of Cups, and then we have the Sun, and then we have the other page. Listen, no. These departments, that's 3 pages back to back to back to back to back. We got the Page of Cups, the Page of Wands, the Page of, what's the other one? Page of Swords. Page of Swords is your leaks. Mm-hmm. And notice these threes. Page of Swords is your leak. Your leak. Not your whistleblower, because they have to stay at work. They have to follow procedure. But some things are going to find their way out. And I think it's going to be in time for a certain confirmation hearing. Because Todd is who we're reading on. So, then you got the Sun. Now, the Sun is about being revealed. But the Sun is in reverse, and the Moon is in the upright. And the Moon is saying the people are doing what they're doing, applying brakes. So the Sun is they're doing it where they won't be found out. So will they not be found out? This is so interesting. You guys are doing some serious work here, because here's a 10. Girl, I just saw 3 tens. Oh, yes. 10, 10, 10. Look at these things. All right. So, 9 of Cups. They're making our wishes come true. Okay. This is not like the other wish cup where they're actually, taking a cup of walking away and then trying to make a 9 to make it into their wish. This isn't like the villain card. This is literally spiritual alignment. Look at these cups being in line. So they're making this wish come true. They're bringing things into the light. I'm loving this. And there's the Page of Wands again, and then there's the Last Judgment. What was the straw? What was the straw? That Last Judgment feels like the straw. I'm like, so what is the straw? What broke the camel? I mean, on some level, they had already been doing that, but something recently happened. Oh, I feel like there's a forensics with money within the FBI. Okay, listen, I'm with you, girl. But I feel like there's money. It feels money within, like there's a forensics to the money within the FBI. Does that make sense? I don't know how the FBI works. I really don't. I just figure they like investigate cases. But I feel a forensic and a money. So I think maybe there's going to be an exposure about him taking money. Similar to that Farage guy in the UK where they found out, oh, he took $5 million. Oh, there is against Heggie. But this is against Toddy. Because 10 of Pentacles. Duh. I was like, I feel like it's that. And I heard the word forensic. Okay, good. Okay, we're right in there. That's the 10 of Pentacles. I didn't even think of Pentacles being coins. So it feels like they're shaking them out like I'm sorry, y'all. My medicine's gone. But it feels like they're shaking out the money, like they're shaking out they're shaking it out. So there's forensics here. There's forensics is the word that I'm getting. And there's an ace. Okay, okay. Oh, yes. And it has to do with the pedo man. There's a three of cups. Now, I could almost go three witches with this because I was feeling like toil and trouble. But this reminds me of our girls and the men. Three of cups is usually them hiding their faces. And in this case, we have just the girls' backs. And I'm saying girls because they don't look like women. This is a woman. Ace of power, ace of wands, ace of personal power. Oh, here's the last page. The page is going to deliver the proof. Okay. Oh, yeah. Five of swords and then the 10 of swords. Both of these have come back to back. This is conflict. This is not going to be an easy confirmation hearing at all. Yes, allegedly. And for entertainment purposes only. But here's the thing. We have a five of swords and a 10 of swords. Okay. So this is conflict and betrayal. This is where the line crossed. Forensically, allegedly, forensically, exactly, Jen. That's where I was going. That's why I didn't use the words. That's why I said breaks. Forensically, I think they've connected the dots. Because the fact that I'm looking at these girls, and then guess what card came right after? My Six of Cups card. My Six of Cups card is the victims, the children. This is where children are. So this is the victims. So there's some personal power here. Somebody growing in power and saying, F it, I'm bringing this out here. Mills does have the offshore accounts, but this right here is connecting. Yes, and he's not going to survive. This right here is connecting TottyWatty. Ooh, and I think we just brought our girl Blondie back into the story. This is Queen of Swords. Oh, this rope's in a couple of people. Hold on. Because the magician just showed up. Four of Pentacles. Are we going to find hush money? I don't know. There's devil in reverse and the world in reverse. So it's being released from this devil and stopping whatever's happening. Being incomplete with whatever's happening. Okay. 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 I think they have found a way. Oh, wait. Duh. Okay. So the oh shit. Yes. I'm sorry. Hold on. Just connection real quick. So, I was just listening to Adam Mockler, and he was talking about this bombshell. Now, mind you, all the evidence, I don't trust the evidence. But this was specifically regarding that ranch. And in this email is listed two women who were buried as girls. It also talks about the book that we had discussed months ago, the book of the girl who had the baby that I told you, I think, escaped. But he also talked about how the sheriff or somebody of Arizona has said that the DOJ was deliberately blocking them from their investigation. And then some dumbass on Twitter under the GOP, like it's an official website. I can't remember who, I think it was the DOJ. Duh, it was. Hold on. It was the DOJ. Their Twitter account says we are. And I was like, damn, that's kind of bold. That's kind of bold, brazen, and stupid. Yeah. Let me see something. I think that was a bridge too far. DOJ. Zorro. There we go. Sorry, my eyes are watering. Um, oh, oh, check it out. Why am I getting that song? Okay. I want an X account. Hold on. Because, you know, you can't always trust things. So I'm trying to see if I can find it on their account. I didn't go and verify it, but I was like, that's really stupid if that was true. Oh, wait, actually, where did I see it? Did I see it on Threads? I don't know. Wait, is this it? No. What is it? Is it blocking? I forgot what word they use because I like to use the I like to use the real words, but I can't remember them right now. Weird story on that. She was on product at store today called. Wait, back that up. Back that up. What are you talking about? Okay. I can't figure this out right now. I need to because I want to see. Um, okay, the appeals court had blocked the DOJ release of Biden tapes. Former AG was told to stand down. Oh God, I hope somebody caught it. We are. I don't know. Where did I? Becky, are you the one who posted it? Yeah, I can't wait till they all get busted. Like for real, for real. I can't wait till they all get busted. Like seriously. But I do feel joy coming. Seriously. This was recent, and I just can't think of why did I look under news. I don't know if it was an AI post. I really can't tell you for sure. But oh, obstructing. Okay, there's the word obstructing. Obstructing. So what is the official DOJ account? Okay, hold on. I think I found it. Okay, no, I did not find it. See, I hate that I can't just see things. Okay, July. Kyle Griffin said the claiming that justice is actively survivors of a serious crime are being denied justice. Continued failure. Okay, US DOJ. Okay, there's the words I'm looking for. Let me see if I can find it. If I can, then good. I'm trying to see if I can find their actual account. Oh, oh. Okay, let me use the word obstructing. So I got to see if it's real. You know, I don't know if somebody made that up. We were taking a bold new look. I'm trying to see if I can find the response. It had a lot of weird letters for the US DOJ. I don't know what their account is. US DOJ X account. Let's see. What is it called? US DOJ. It's not the Justice Department. What was the other one called? Was it international? No, I had a lot of letters. I don't know. Like I said, I don't know if it was the real one or not. I can't remember. I'll have to see if I can find it. Otherwise, let me see. Obstructing. I spelled that wrong. I'll have to look. If I find it, I will post it. We'll see, because I can't remember. Like I said, if I find it, I'll post it. I don't remember where it's at. And I don't want to hold y'all because it's already 4 in the morning and I'm getting really hot. So, hold on, guys. I can't. Yeah, Joy is coming. Okay, Divine Earth Angel has to be hidden. I don't want to accidentally hide you, Susie, but they've got to be hidden. They can't be on my channel anymore. You waited 20 minutes to be an asshole. That's crazy. Okay. I think I blocked them. I don't know. This is why I have to do subscriber only, you guys, because I get weirdos. It's weird. I guess, whatever gets your rocks off, right? Whatever gets your soup to have more beans in it. I don't know. I just said something stupid. All right. So I think that's what we're looking at with Todd is, there he is again, King of Swords. I think what we're looking at with Todd is, I think things have shifted, especially because we got 2 new senators who won't be there. So let's see. Their name is so funny to call themselves divine. But you know what? I'm not in a roasting mood right now. All right, so just to verify this real quick. So if we're talking about Todd, will he be confirmed? Is he still on track to be confirmed? Whoa, that's a victory card. There's the 6 of Wands. That flew out. Let's see. Do I look at these? No. Okay. Whoa. Alrighty then. Some talkative shit. Okay. Ace of Wands in reverse. 3 of Wands. Ace of Pentacles in reverse. So 2 aces in reverse. 2 of Cups. 4 swords. Ah, and there's a Judgment card. And a 5 of Wands. Okay. I'm trying to understand here if what's going to happen here. We have 6 of Wands. Again, that's a victory card. It's a look at me. But this person is being celebrated by mice. What happened? Member lives, that could be a thing. Well, I don't know. I don't know how that works. Where I do it live with members and then when I publish it, it goes to subscribers or something. I don't know. There's got to be a way to do it. There's got to be a way to do it because, All right, so does this mean he's getting confirmed? Because I'm seeing an abuse of power here. That's that Ace of Wands again. An abuse of power. Would the people be ratted out? No, because there's a 3 of Wands here, which is planning progress, planning to move. But the 2 aces are in reverse. We have the Ace of Wands in reverse and the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. Y'all know Ace of Pentacles for me often is evidence. It's like the damning evidence, the big evidence, but this is in reverse. Oy, oy, oy. It feels like, are you going to get to them before they... Oh, no. Okay. Actually, no. This is interesting. It feels like he thinks he has it in the bag. That's why there's this bracket. Oh, okay. There's the chills to it. It feels like he thinks he has it in the bag. Like, look at me, you peons. I'm going to get confirmed. Because we go from a Three of Wands to we go from a Six of Wands to a Three of Wands. So there's a reduction here. Like, it gets halved. And in between each of these is an ace. I think there's going to be some contention here. Oh. Oh, wait a second. I think whoever you thought were allies are not allies. Help me, please. Because there's a Five of Wands here. And then there's a Ten of Cups celebration here. And then a secret coming out. There's the Moon card about how he's tied in with this government. Okay, okay, okay. And then it goes to a Two of Wands. So it just down, 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 because he is in someone's target. And they're going to do it surely. And the thing that he'd been waiting on for a very long time with the Seven of Pentacles, he's not going to get. And then guess what comes after that? The freaking Hermit. So he's going to go in there thinking he has it made. He might even think he has it made on day one by the end of it. But by the beginning of day two, okay, he's going to be an asshole. All right. And this is funny. We go from a 6 to a 1 immediately. He's going to be an asshole. He's going to show his blunders. He's going to get tripped up. So then when he starts the next day, it's at half strength because he's flubbed up. And I think whatever conversations happen in between time don't go the way he thinks it will. Because then I think they're going to hit him with something he did not plan on them knowing. And that might be the money, because that's a pentacle. Because what's driving this is the Judgment card, like his soul leaving his body, and the Five of Wands in reverse. Now, mind you, this means like kind of getting out of conflict, etc. However, I think this is him also finding out that he doesn't have any fighters with him either. Like, because look, here's the Wish card in reverse. And the Ten of Cups card, this is the people being extremely happy that you don't make it. So I'm leaning more towards him not getting it. I am leaning more towards that. I'm never going to be 100%. Y'all see, energy changes, people die. People die. I don't mean to laugh at that. I'm just laughing at the absurdity of the fact that we just talked about this less than 24 hours ago. And it happened. I'm not laughing at the man's death. He meets his maker how he meets his maker. I'm laughing at the absurdity of the fact that we just talked about this less than 24 hours ago, that somebody was dying this week. Okay, so I think also looking at this last Judgment card, right behind it is the Empress card, like the Snow White card. I think this is going to come on high from somebody saying, no, he can't get through. I think they're going to say no to him. Because here's a Knight of Wands delivering that message. So I think they'll say no to him. Look, listen, I shuffled because I think he's going to be locked in with these things. The Six of Cups, the Three of Cups, and the Lover's card in reverse. He's going to be tied to the pedophiles. He's going to be tied to them. I don't know if he is one. He honestly doesn't give me that vibe. I could be wrong. He could be an abuser, just not an SA abuser. But, oh, this is gross. You know, Four of Wands is usually mine. You know, WH card, right? The house. But look, these are two little girls playing at marriage. And that followed the Lover's card in reverse. What? And then the Revelation. And then a Whistleblower. And then an unprecedented event. And then the proof in the pudding, the Eight of Pentacles. Which ties him back to the Emperor in reverse. I don't think they're going to let him through. I think it's going to come down from the mountains on high that he cannot go through. So maybe the FIB workers are sending their information to somebody secretly. I mean, there's no maybe to it. But it's like, let this other person know how they will be damaged if it goes through. I think he might not get through because that moon. This secret's getting out, and they're going to make sure it's screamed from the rooftops in the back secret channels. Yeah. When I said that, it resonated in the Signal Gate channels. Senators are going to be told, don't let him through. That's why he's going to come in there thinking he has allies, and he's going to find out it's a whole bunch of adversaries. Oh my God. Death to that, baby. There's a Fool card in reverse. You ain't going nowhere, homie. There's the Death card, and then the Chariot too. It says you're not going through. He's not going through. And then the Leak. The Leak is going to find its way. There he is again. But they're not going to be with you. In fact, you're strategically going to be removed. Because somebody in the King of Pentacles, on the good side, I guess, of the King of Pentacles, doesn't want you there. You've served your purpose. You've served your purpose. Because there's a Queen of Wands and a Ten of Swords and this page delivering the evidence. And there's the abuse of power, and there's the real King of Swords. And a Hangman with a new perspective. And then the Ten of Wands being overburdened. And then the Ace of Truth, Ace of Swords. And this is a collective effort. Three of Pentacles. These people don't want him. They're done with him. There's the Eight of Wands. Oh, yeah. Oh, Jesus Christ, they don't want him. The Lovers, the Three of Cups. Yeah, they don't want him. They actually are planning to say no. Yep, because there's the Five of Swords. Look at him. He's going to meet a fight that he didn't realize he's going to meet. I don't know if that'll actually happen because we have a tower, but it's not in the upright. We do have somebody pulling strings here. There's a magician who's calling shots. There's definitely threats going out. Threats of withdrawing money. Threats of not funding this person's next thing from somebody afar. And by afar, yeah, from a 3 and 4. No, they don't want him. They've decided his usefulness has ended. Somebody's getting this information from the FIB that is making it a like, no, this would be a bigger problem than it should be, than we can handle at this time. Or they can delay it. That could be it too. They might delay with the guy being dead, you know? I don't think so though. Because now we got the Emperor in the upright for real. So somebody is calling the shots. And they are threatening. They're threatening to withdraw funds. They're threatening. This feels like funds. But I do also get an exposure thing. Like, do you want to be our sacrifice? I feel like they are going to toss the man. I could be wrong. Trust me, I definitely can be. But so far, we're doing all right. So far, we're doing all right. Just not about the EO thing. Okay. Speaking of, let's look at that. Yeah, I feel like he is, though. Even if he were to be confirmed, they need 51, and now with 2 senators. Well, remember, I think the what you call that thing? The Supreme 6 people said that they can do a proxy vote, which I think they were planning to do, but with 2? Yeah. But remember, they have Schumer and they have Fetterman. And they have the other 5 people who are always the outliers because they're not up for November yet. You know, so there's always like 7 who will cross the picket or whatever. Okay. No, we're not doing that with these? Okay, perfect. All right, what are we doing it with? Talk to me about the EO. Clays? No, blues. Clays? Blues? Purples? I don't know. Oh, yo. Let's see. Which one are we doing? Oh my God, I just realized these are my brand colors. These are my brand colors. You see my wall? Kinda. The yellow, blue, well, gold, blue, and purple. Aqua, teal. Anyway, I didn't realize that. Okay. Which one are we doing? I should have known. I did hear this one. All right, we're doing the blues. Good morning. Yeah, so I don't know if you heard the news, but Lindsey Graham died last night. So we had an emergency. Oh my God, look at this. Do you sheetish? Oh, you guys. It was not a natural cause. It was not a natural cause. You gotta be kidding me. What? I was prepared to give him the natural cause because, I mean, he just took a long flight. What? Hold on. Done. Hey, girl. Hold on. Wait. Y'all see that? The minute I split the deck, that's what we got. Tell me. Hold on. Can we read with these? Can we read that with these? Okay. Dawn, girl, Dawn. Were you here when we were talking about Nolan too? Like, girl, hold on. What am I asking? Okay, was it a natural cause? Did he go from natural cause? They just said a brief and sudden illness. Oh, you gave me one. Nope. No, I can say it wasn't. Because 8 of Cups is about walking away. Oh, no, it wasn't. Page of Swords. I wonder if it was literally his page or something. Or somebody young. Somebody new to this. Okay, I'm getting the song again. Oh my God. It's a Nicki Minaj song, so I really wasn't trying to hear it. Well, Nicki Minaj? No, it's a Will I Am. I don't know. Check it out. But it actually sounds like a mix between the two. Okay, so and then I opened straight to it. 8 of Cups in reverse. Indecision, stuck, hanging on. The 8 of Cups symbolizes emotional departure and the search for deeper meaning. It encourages leaving behind what no longer fulfills you. Well, I think that's what happened. He got left behind. You may be struggling to decide if you should stay in a situation. Oh my. Have courage and faith in yourself if your intuition is telling you to go. Oh my. Why? Something's trying to get to me. Are these books exactly the same? They are. Okay. This is my two. Okay. All right. And let me see what their Page of Swords mean. Check it out. Their Page of Swords is quick-witted, alert, curiosity. That's not what we're looking for. It represents curiosity, alertness, and new ideas. It encourages exploration and mental readiness. No, that's not what we're talking about. Thriving on new, exciting ideas, staying curious. Swords suggest the ideals will flow in the form of verbal messages and communication. Relationships. Stay vigilant about anxious and overeager people. Also consider if you're overdoing it in the eyes of others. There's a smell that's funny. It's not of my house. Oh, I forgot to breathe. No, don't visit me. It smelled like an old person smell. Don't visit me, please. Nope. Boundaries. Do not visit me. Nope, you're not allowed. Get out of here. Okay. 8 of Cups. Mediumship is closed. All right, I'm sorry. It smelled like old people. I was like, wait, what was that smell? Okay, no coincidences. This admin is talking about the hit on D. Oh, yeah, and that's hilarious. Right? Oh my God. Hold on. That is hilarious. Look at this. 8 and 8. 8 of Pentacles. Oh my gosh. 8 of Pentacles. All the shit he's been fabricating is like karma. It's like the things he wished on other people is coming back to him. Y'all, this that Page of Cups again. He got 2 pages now. There's a Page of Swords and now the Page of Cups. You know, in reverse, the Page of Cups is Narco Coolio. And we also have the 3 of Swords here, y'all. Okay, and we have a 3 of Wands. This is definitely, oh my God, yes, Lord Jesus. He had help. He had foreign help. He had foreign help. Foreign help to get him over. He had very foreign help. Who's Queen of Wands in reverse? Queen of Wands in reverse. That's right. They said it was cardiac. That's right. They said it was cardiac arrest. 3 of Wands. Foreign nation. I don't know who he visited. But they did not want those sanctions. Okay. Queen of Wands in reverse. 4 of Swords. That's the Mausoleum card. Sent to rest. Queen of Wands in reverse. I don't know who this is. I don't know if we ever actually got a person for this. Queen of Wands in reverse. I know we have King of Wands as in reverse as Ira. King of Swords in reverse as the king. I mean, as the prince. Sometimes the King of Wands is the prince. Also, both in reverse. Who's Queen of Wands? Wait. Did we get Queen of Wands as Ira? Hold on, you did just say be on it. Yeah, you did just say that. I believe we called that he would either be off by Ira. I think Queen of Wands is Ira. I think Queen of Wands in reverse is Ira. King of Wands in reverse is the Prince. On July, T went to visit Walter, supposedly, right? Down the road from Walter is supposed to be a cog test again. Didn't he just have one in April, supposedly? Yeah, I think this is Ira. I think the Queen of Wands in reverse was Ira. We don't talk about Ira much, so... And if anybody wants to know who Ira is, add an N to the end of it, and you know. Okay, because this is the mausoleum card. This is, you're out. 3 strikes and you're out. I saw him. I just saw him. I just saw him. Oh my God, I just saw him. Um, let's go back to what T has been talking about, right? About those threats, correct? Those threats are actually not lies. They're just not for him. I just saw him. Ira has people over here, and they have a job to do. We said they were going to come on our soil. We said that. That's the Page of Swords. And High Priestess. Oh, Jesus. Look at those. Oh, my God. You guys can't see it. Like, they're straight up right now. Oh, my God. Yes, I have hair on my arms. Whoa. I literally just saw him. I saw, like, the human part. I didn't see this card. I saw him. Whoa. Yeah, first strike. Ace of Pentacles said yes. Those people are very displeased. And we are now in the find out stage. We're in the find out stage. Ooh, we're in the find out stage. They're coming strong. They got people to get. Several people to get. Oh my God. Look at this. You see that crow? Do you see that crow? Do you see that chick face? What? Is that the Queen of Swords? Queen of Wands? No. Queen of Wands is a long blonde-haired lady. With the lions, though. And a sunflower. I don't think Zell would do that. But there's several. There's several. They're going to get scared. Because... hello? Like, you know, it's like, do you really think... If you study science, every action has an equal and opposite reaction. To quote Keg's Breath, since he likes to use AAVE and appropriate other people's language, he's in the find out stage. And not just him. I think a bunch of them. Because look at here. This has been in the works for a long time. Those girls will not be not avenged. And then you gonna keep doing it and keep doing it and keep doing it. After they're like, chill, chill, chill. Now it's like, okay, all bets are off. Bro. And this is very interesting. The Three of Pentacles. And you know what's really interesting? Now, mind you, I know Ira doesn't really look like this, but this particular deck is very sandy, Middle Eastern-y. Like, you see this? Like, it's all sand castles, rocks, desert, beautiful blue waters. This is wild. A day ago, he posted about negotiations in favor of vodka. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you want to act like a mobster? Wait till you meet a real goon. Wait till you meet a real one. They need to be scared. I will tell you that for sure. And I kind of think they are. Three of Pentacles. I think we are meeting in the dark, talking about. Did you see what happened? That's two people. That's two people. Wait a second. Hold on. Frickin' goodness. I just remembered what the turtle did. The turtle and the ladybug were the reason we went. Were part of the reasons we went. They used the same weapons of mass destruction speeches. Like literally the Daily Show had them playing back and forth. And it was like 2001, 2025. Same speeches. So it is a list. This gives me La Luz vibes. You have to watch Cross season 2 to understand that. But they're checking people off. Yeah, we got back in March that Ira would put plants. We did. Oh, I don't remember when it was, but we did say that. Ira has now shut down the strait. Very interesting. A ladybug wearing an Ira hat. Ciao. And oh, that's right. I forgot about that, Jen. The Mita hat. Okay, we got that Ten of Wands. They're not going to be able to get around this one because, first of all, if we go by messaging, which a wand is, you can't tell people that there are assassins on your land. You can't tell them that. So, what are you going to do with this information? So, like I said, they're signal chatting and whatnot. I think it's going to get out because the star. Okay, so you're going to be trying to. Wait a second. Is this why you're trying to full speed ahead with the Izzy people being infiltrated with our military through the MOU? You mother suckers. Because that's what exactly is here. We have the star and we have the Hierophant, the government. Our government's in the upside down because we don't actually have a head. Then we have being isolated. And then we have the Trojan horse. Or Don Quixote. Like, a fake one. But basically, this Seven of Swords says you're going to have to face your maker. You're going to have to face what you've done. Y'all, I didn't know we were going here. I did not know we were going here. I totally forgot about the Ira infiltrates. But they're here. There's a Nine of Wands here. There's a Six of Wands with that false victory. This is Petey. This is Keggy. They're not done. They're not done. And he's out of options. And listen. You know what's funny? Holy shit. Okay, we don't have Ira news. But what if Ira is using the same language that the AIT rump used in January about we have to go save the people. They're killing their protesters. Wouldn't that be funny? And it wouldn't be funny. I'm just saying. What if they're using our weapon against us. Like telling our people, we have to go save the American people. We need to free them. That's so wild. But they really could say that because we really did do that. Because here's the night. We have to save them. What? I was trying to see if Narco showed up. But you know who did? Shady. So now we have Shady and Kegs. Shady and Kegs. Oh my Lanta. Okay. But I will tell you, it's not like our intelligence is going to let it just happen. Okay. Like it's not going to just happen. They're not going to get to run roughshod. They're not, hope to God they don't do a school in return. So I will tell you, the intelligence is not, we don't have intelligence. Okay, there's a shadow intelligence. Somebody's going to step up and not let it just happen. There is a leader there. There's always been a leader. It just was never the one who got crowned the leader. I think we read that before. But here's the moon. Oh man, secrets, and then the page of pentacles. Yeah, I still don't see Shady. I'm sorry, Narco. I think Narco's hiding. I don't see him. I got the magician, the lovers, the two of pentacles, the king of pentacles. I don't see him. Ooh. That king of pentacles was in reverse. That one talks about Peter. I wonder if we have some in Argentina. Because there's a king of cups, nine of cups. Yeah. Shady, Narco's nowhere to be found. He's deep in here. He's not here. Oh my God. He doesn't show up. He's hiding. He knows what's going on. He must be in a different country or something. He's not here. Look at this. No page of cups. Did I lose you? Or did I already see you? Hold on. Page of swords. Oh, he was our first one out. Duh. He was our first one out. I don't remember that part. He was our first one out. That's interesting. So, I do think I saw them. I saw them like in a fleeting moment. And I don't normally see things because I'm not that good with visions. So when I see them, they're not mine. No, Narco was in the front. He was in the front. So, but I do think he's still hiding because he wasn't part of the message. So I do think he's hiding. Like busy, going to places and doing things. Let's see. Cash is getting in trouble. Why did we get these cards in the first place? We weren't going to be looking at Ladybug, but then we got these cards. Oh, the EO. Oh, hold on. Interesting. We got the Chariot right. Oh my God. I just said the EO and the Chariot falls right out. Chariot, Hierophant, and 4 wands in reverse. And the Empress as the energy. This is what we're talking about. Unprecedented Hangman. We're getting a new perspective. And then you have the Empress, and then you have oh shit, and then you have oh my God, that is 3 major arcana. 5, 6 major arcana because we got the 2 on the board. What in the heck? So there's a tower, and it's blasting blueberries and raspberries alike. Okay, so whoever is not sincere is about to be blown off. You get that this is going to stop. The Empress is, the foreign adversary. And then that Hangman is a new perspective, a new way of looking at things. That is 4 major arcana right off this rip here. And like I said, what hit the floor or the table is the Chariot and the Hierophant. The Chariot is our specially uniformed people. I mean, I said I felt like that energy was gone, but I don't know, girl, because there's the Four of Wands in reverse. So this is talking about White House down. And we have the energy of the adversaries. Then we have the Trojan horse, the Knight of Cups, the Five of Cups, the death of our nation, the partnership that did it, being out of balance with temperance, but there's freedom here with the Eight of Swords. Ten of Pentacles in reverse. Again, it feels like shaking out the evidence. Queen of Swords. This will be the justices that got in the way, Supremes. Because look who comes here. An actual justice. And then that they took money and looked the other way and left America to fend for itself. Five of Pentacles. Interesting. Okay. So, the EO still has a heartbeat. That's what I'm getting from this. It still has a heartbeat, a feeble one, but it still has a heartbeat. Are we going to continue to use these? Okay. I wonder if that's going to be part of what Ira delivers to completely tear us apart. Is the EO. There's the death card. Is the EO still alive? Is the EO still alive? She is. That's wild. Okay, she is. She's still there as a way to stand our ground. She's still there. But she has to be looked for and she has to be put in place. But she's our freedom. Our Eight of Swords, she is our freedom. She's still there. But they're keeping us away from her. We have 3 pages. We have the Page of Swords, the Page of Wands, we have the King of Wands in reverse, and the Page of Cups. I don't see any pentacles. And y'all know the pentacles are the VOTESs, and that is what would put it in play. I don't see any of them. I do see a Page of Swords in reverse, and that's a leak. I see the Two of Cups, which would be talking about the partnership we had that we no longer have. We have a Page of Wands here, which would be Shady Pants, who would be our secession. We have the Page of Cups, who wants to take that secession from him. And then we have the King of Wands in reverse. That's usually our media moguls, and it's their fault on some respects that they did not let things get into the algorithm. And then we have the Queen of Swords. Honestly, that feels like ChatGPT. That's weird. It just came to me. Sam Altman being a Queen of Swords. Okay. He has a brand of AI that is not released to the public. A brand of AI that is only with the being used to create like the things that we've seen, such as that Proud Boy fight, and the things that we've been seeing with the dead man being propped up as if he's alive. So we have that. So that's not public facing AI. And he's weaponized that against the people. So I still don't see a pentacle. I still don't see a pentacle. I don't know if it's going to come out. Oh, there's one. It's right under the Six of Swords, but the Six of Swords feels like moving on away from it. Because there's a now they're coming out. Three of Pentacles, Eight of Pentacles, 10 of Pentacles, and then the Three of Swords, and then the Tower. Okay, so it's going to take a long ass time. It's not going to be as swift as it was before. It was coming very swift before, but I don't see swift anymore. Why not? The tower itself is swift, but it has to get through all of this stuff first. People on CNN are shocked about Ladybug. What do you mean shocked? I mean, I'm shocked, honestly. I was shocked. You hear December? I'm hearing slow. I'm hearing slow, and I ain't got time for slow. It has to happen, like, ASAP. Chills on EL still there. Okay, part of it, but not it. Wait, hold on. What are we talking about? People on CNN are shocked about Ladybug. All I hear is he met his demise. Good. Maybe they'll start doing their jobs now. Nope. Because you still have these people in the front. They feel like clouds. They feel like what they're protecting. They feel like layers to get through, is what I'm saying. Sam Altman's a dangerous guy, but I think he's going to be taken. Let's just say it's a Knight of Wands. It's a Knight of Wands here. And if you remember those guys looking and seeing his world end up incomplete and seeing whatever progress he thought he was going to have end, Sam is not going to be a free man much longer. He's not. And I got the Magician in reverse peeking at me, and you know that's that other boy, Star Boy. But Sam is not going to be here long. And I'm looking at the Chariot, too. So, he would be lucky if it's jail. Because it might not even be jail. It just might be jail pronounced the Spanish way. Hail. What? Hi, Heather. We have a Heather? Oh, hey, love. Thanks for the star. Sorry, girl. I get into it. Oh, yeah. Oh, is he? All right. Because here's an interesting thing. So, like I said, we have the Six of Swords. We have the Ten of Pentacles. And this feels like AI in the way. Like the greed, the abusive, like all of it. Oh, really? I mean, chat doesn't make you do it. Like, it's weird that people blame chat, but it's like, it literally does what you feed it. And it's like, if you're depressed, you shouldn't be on anything. You should be in therapy. But this is interesting. Because like I said, this is definitely AI standing in the way. But the Eight of Pentacles, okay, so they're still, I'm telling you, they're still working on it. You see this? The Eight of Pentacles, they're still working on it. So it's like, even with the 10 of Pentacles, all this money they're throwing at it, all this AI they're doing it, all the legislation they're putting in front of it. Like, you can't stop AI. You can't stop AI. And states are like, oh, yeah? The hell I can't. And the states are stopping it. Then you have that people are still doing the work. So there are people still doing this work. Because if you remember, the Eight of Pentacles for me is the VOTES card. Um, mm, 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 mm. In reverse, this talks about how Starboy got there, how he messed with things. But this Three of Pentacles is telling me about who's involved. And there's several industries, including Starboy. But this Three of Swords is talking about it being treason and the Tower. So this is going to happen extremely fast. These are two very fast cards. The second they realize and have proof of, that's what a pentacle is, also a document. The second they have proof of the collusion, bam, fast. And it will be labeled treason. It won't just be seduction, sedition. It will be labeled treason. And once it's labeled treason, boom, it's down goes Frazier. So that's going to be fast, and that's going to activate the Chariot. And we're going to stop with this round and round stuff because they're going to be dealt with. Those idiots in government, the dude who manipulated, and they better hope the vigilantes don't get to them, because that's who wants them. That's who wants them. But they're trying to steal the information, try to keep it from us. But this Wheel of Fortune said, baby, you can't do this for long. Matter of fact, this Ace of Cups said, if you notice, that hand, I can count the hand of somebody drowning. Like, I really can't. But it's a renewal. And then it's a release from the anxiety. So I get what's happening. It's still alive. And I think the fact that it's still alive means that the time actually doesn't matter. Because it kept feeling like it needed to be done, it needed to be done. Because otherwise, we might as well stick to what we have. No, it still allows us to get rid of everything and everybody. And it's not going to go much longer, right? Is that what you're telling me? Okay. Yep, because there's the Empress again. And then there's the people who were involved. Okay. So, exactly. Remember my dream. Remember my dream. They're supposed to let you know that the Emperor is dead with the wand. In my dream, they didn't use their wand correctly. But according to this, we're going to figure this out, because he's going to have to be declared dead this year. It will not keep going. I don't think everybody's going to play his game. He's going to have to be declared dead. See, the way I thought they were going to do it, having listened to the little threats and stuff, like, oh, if he disappears, we're going to bring the hammer. We have 1,000 things locked and loaded. I was like, oh, that's what they're going to do. They're going to pretend he died, thanks to Ira, and then they're going to keep going with the war. That sounds bad. But they are going to announce it this year. It is going to be announced this year. Because they're going to have to get ahead of some big news. So they're going to have to announce it this year. I feel like the leaders overseas have already gotten what they needed, and they don't need to hold up the lie much longer. So I think they're talking about, when are they going to expose it? Because there's a Six of Wands here, a Knight of Pentacles here, a Two of Swords, exactly, they're thinking about it. And then the Knight of Wands and the Hermit. When will we expose this? Then we have the Queen of Cups. Let's see that. How long are this other leaders going to keep it up? And then we're going to wrap up. Whew, it's been an exciting morning. I think there's something I was supposed to read on, but I can't remember. Oh, the CERN thing. I want to see that real quick. Well, hold on. And as soon as I said CERN, the purple card said, me. Okay. Let me see. I don't know much about CERN, so are the other leaders? Whoa. I don't think they are. Hold on. Wait. Oh, I don't think they're going to keep it up. Whoa. No. I've seen all the leaders. Nope, they're not going to keep it up. There's a Queen of Swords. There's the Death card right behind her. There's the Nine of Swords in reverse right behind her, and the High Priestess right behind that in reverse. Then we have the King of Wands. Then we have the World card in reverse. And then we have the Empress card in reverse. And we have the King of Cups, which is Canada, in reverse. I mean, in the upright. These leaders are not going to keep it going. There's a Four of Swords right here. They're not going to keep going. There's an Eight of Swords right here. That's them releasing themselves from this. Y'all, and then there's a Six of Pentacles right behind it. So that's the sharing of information right there. And then the Justice damn card comes right behind it. And then here comes the Wand. And then the Ten of Swords in reverse. So the light at the end of the tunnel, shaking loose the evidence with the Ten of Pentacles. That's an end. That's an end. Where I saw the World card. That's an end. The Death card is here. That's an end. It's ends, ends, ends all around. They're not going to keep this up much longer. They're not. Okay, because like I said, Five of Swords and the Ace of Cups. Conflict. Like, no, you are not our friend. You're not even our ally. Nope. And then the Ace of Cups. So we got the Ace of Cups, the Ace of Wands, Justice, sharing of the information with the Six of Pentacles, being released from this hellhole with the Eight of Swords in reverse, the Four of Swords, putting this baby to rest. Again, shaking it out with the Ten of Pentacles, releasing yourselves from the betrayal there. We got the King of Cups, that's Canada. I think that's Canada. It used to be England, I believe. Starmer, but I don't know what the other boy is. So we got the King of Cups. We got the Empress. That's Russia. We have basically the world. The world is like, F this, we're done. We've gotten what we need. The King of Wands. This is a threat from the sandy places. We're going to call them sandy places, but we know they're more than that. But the King of Wands, that's the prince. The Queen of Swords. This is Italy. Italy? I don't think it's Mexico. Mexico, I think, was this way with the King of Swords, with the Queen. I think Mexico was in the upright. I think this is Italy because she's a right winger. And then we got the Death card, the Nine of Swords. The High Priestess is Astral. Yeah, these people are like, no, we're done. Yep, Seven of Wands. Nope, we're done. They're not going to keep it up. So these guys literally only have a small window to do their damage under the guise of an AI leader. And when I say that window is small, it's, you know what? I forgot about them. Yep. Wait, he's one of my queens in reverse. I forgot. We did name Cushy a queen in reverse. Kush is going to be lucky if he makes it alive, to be honest. Oh, wait, the planet lineup in July, the Good Star Beings. I don't know if it's going to be that soon, because as you see, they won't even let me read for the entire month of July. Ooh, don't say January. It's July. Thanks for the ring. Oh, you guys. Them cushions about to be finished. Six of Swords, baby. They're about to be finished because they finna get exposed. Karma finna come get their ass. And it ain't gonna be something they can get out of. They'll be lucky if the vigilantes don't come for them. But somebody's gonna be offering them up. And y'all know the world has to restore itself. Oh, he owes so much money. We think they are making money, but they owe a lot of money. Because the Five of Swords was right behind that. Oh, and a death card. That's why I say that boy is going to be lucky if he survives. And I wouldn't be surprised if Ivanka does announce a divorce. Possibly. I don't know if she will, but I wouldn't be surprised. This is a Ten of Cups, broken up family. I would not be surprised. Um, yeah, their partnerships being exposed, the shady shit they've been doing. This stuff is coming to light. People refusing to listen to them. They're being out of options. The minor kind of death card. And then judgment coming for them. And then us being released from the devil. Baby. Baby. Matter of fact, wasn't this Kush? The Queen of Cups? I think that was Kush. In reverse. But right behind that is Justice. Getting bopped on the head with the Ace of Wands. Being isolated. And having that accounting due. Yeah. My bad. And it looks like they're going to send a knight to come collect. And if you ain't got it, I feel sorry for you. I feel real sorry for you if you ain't got it. Okay, we're going to end there. Just because we can keep going. Y'all know we can keep going. We talk all the time. So Ladybug, well, let's see. Is there another one? Wait, CERN. CERN and then... Okay, so have a heart. I was worried that the EO was dead. The EO still has a heartbeat. It still has a heartbeat. Ooh, Cash. Cash is on the way out, baby. Cash is on the way out. Like I said, the EO still has a heartbeat. That matters a lot. Okay, what are we using for CERN? You said the purple one. All right. Next reading, we'll go to Nyx and check our answers. Talk to me about CERN. The person that came on with a clicking. Oh, I keep forgetting my earrings. Oh, sorry. I keep forgetting about big old earrings. Oh, wait, the mic is here. Duh. I'm over here moving the earpieces like whatever. My bad. My bad. Oh, I was on a keyboard? I don't know if it's the earring or what. I missed a person saying something. I didn't see it. All right. So, oh, Jesus. Okay. This Knight of Cups won't go away. It just changes from hand to hand. I'm just like, okay. So, we're talking about CERN. I don't know anything about CERN. Why are we getting a betrayal card? And the Knight of Cups. Okay. Oh, okay. Knight of Cups. Again, false knight, Trojan horse. So, pretending to do things for the good of the people, but actually it's for the bad. Oh, that's an offer. Okay. I think, okay. I'm going to agree with Libby here. Is that an offer came to them? Yeah. But, interesting. These certain people don't fully strike me as human. Does that make sense? This is weird. Um, the people watching CERN don't strike me as human. Because I'm getting little people. And not necessarily people, entities, little things in human body, but I'm seeing forms, like real forms. Does that make sense? I don't really know much about CERN. I know something about people are saying it did something about 2012 or something. I don't know. But guides on a few people said CERN doesn't matter. I, the way I'm getting CERN is that it's a portal, actually. And I'm getting something portalish about it. And I'm seeing entities around it. I don't know if they're right about CERN either. I'm getting literally protection and communication. Have you guys ever watched Umbrella Academy? Because I don't know, it kind of strikes me like that. Yeah, it strikes me like Umbrella Academy. Um, a little bit. Does that make sense? I don't know. But what I do know is that they were aware that this was not a real offer. And I think this is okay. Ugh, it's weird. I'm getting a little creeped, but I'm also getting chills. So I'm in the right place. I'm getting that these beings were aware that the people in human form wanting to get their machine were also not human. Not all of them. Some of them were. So like they know it won't be used for good is what I'm getting. Is they know it won't be used for good. This Ten of Swords is like throwing me off a little bit. This Ten of Swords is throwing me off a little bit. Does that make sense? Like I said, I really don't know what it is. Like I don't deep dive into all this stuff because I have to guard my brain. Like some stuff is just way too, you know, it's like deep diving or climbing a mountain. I have to acclimate before I can add more information because I am in a world I kind of knew existed, but I didn't know it existed. Like I'm playing with cards, but y'all, I'm more than cards. If that makes sense, because I just use cards for pictures. I'm more than cards. I'm more than a medium. I don't really like doing mediumship though. But why was it? Okay, exactly. They are. They are keepers of the earth. There's the Empress, and then the Last Judgment. It's a block. Because there's a Knight of Swords here, and then a Nine of Swords. Oh, I was asking about the 10. I was asking about the betrayal. Okay, that's what it is. They can't sell it. Like, they can't let somebody else have it because it would be betraying their job. And if you notice, like, look at all the stars behind this man, like the sky and the stars. So it would be an absolute betrayal of them, of what they're supposed to be doing. Okay, that makes sense. They have I use the Two of Cups as social contract. So that's what would happen if they took the offer or allowed them to control it, is that they would be breaking their social contract. They would be breaking, I've never watched Outlander. They would be breaking that, and then it would basically be the end of us in a way. Okay, so the Queen of Swords. So they're saying no. I wonder if there's any females in there. Yep. Okay. I wonder if there's any female in this CERN thing. 'Cause there's the Wheel of Fortune. I mean, female by our standard of female, I guess. I don't know. Because she doesn't look human. She looks fairy-ish, though. So, and there's a portal of time, the Wheel of Fortune. So that's exactly what it is, that they are here to protect time and this world and this particular portal of time. Does that make sense? Does that make sense? I don't know. I'm not up on my CERN game. It just feels like the. I think somebody did betray them, though, to bring the offer to them, to even entertain it. So now they shut it down, right? You saw the fairy? Yeah, they shut it down, I think. Yeah, they did come to them with the offer. There's the King of Pentacles. But they knew it was a false offer. Okay. So, they shut it down, right? I think they shut it down. Yeah, protecting it. Protecting it, turning it off, or saying they turned it off. That gave the relief here, because their values are super high. And again, they are protecting what they have to protect. So they slowed it down. And this magician, they got to be aware, though. They have to be aware, because I think somebody's going to keep trying to press it. They do have to be aware. There's the Wheel of Fortune, though. Okay. They have to watch it, because this is the magician manifestation. This feels religious. Are they in contact with? I doubt it would be a contact. Is it contact? Maybe with the Pope or something? Or something religious. Infinity, time. Okay. They have to be careful. It feels like there's a weakness here. I don't know if it's a weakness with one of their people. I doubt it. It's something different. No, it's them pressing and pressing and pressing. Basically, they're like dogs with an electric fence, trying to see where the weakness is, because that dog wants this. It wants it. But I think protection's still going to be there. It's the Nine of Cups, so it is still protecting. It just feels like we can't fall. If we fall, like continue to let them do what they're doing and take over and surveillance and bots and AI and all this shit, then that does pose a threat, is what I'm getting. Yeah. If we let them do that, it does pose a threat. The Five of Swords and that Moon card, because their ultimate guide is not just taking over the earth, it is also taking over the stars. Because again, as we have talked about it, some of these people here are not human. They're not fully human. We got Six of Cups and we have a Six of Pentacles here. So, and then the World card. Yeah, we can't let them. We have to call them accountable. And then there's the Ace of Swords, like the storm. We have to destroy whatever they're doing. But yeah, the Six of Cups, the Six of Pentacles. They're just such the opposite of us. When I say they're not human, like fully human, they're not. Like there's no empathy, there's no compassion. We have to make sure they don't take over. We just have to. Yeah, I'm sure. But also, it feels like whomever thinks they're in charge of CERN isn't, you know? It feels like other people are in charge of it. Not really human people. Oop, excuse me. All right, so that was a little confusing for me. Whoa. Oh, God. Yeah, we have to protect. Something about a false victory here and having to meet your consequences, watching out. Okay, there we go. Knight of Cups, Queen of Cups. There we go. Oh. Oh, interesting. I just got, oh, and chills to back it up. Okay. This is why I'm going to use the words elevating. I don't know exactly what I'm getting. This is why some are being elevated. You see the queen, how she has this glow of her own. So from knight to queen, there's an elevation happening. Because there's a 5 of cups. There's a lot of cups. So this is definitely intuition, spirituality. And even further than that, you guys, like, spirituality is one layer. This feels like more. I don't know what I'm talking about. It feels like more. Okay, because the moon's here. So it feels like bigger. I guess galactic is the word I'm using. But that feels limiting. It feels, I'm going to use the word transdimensional. Like just so many layers. Like similar to what that transdimensional medium taught me about it. How she was saying that time and space is not stacked like blankets. It's woven like a blanket. So it's like you can zoom in and zoom out, you know, like of the weaving of a blanket with these crisscrosses and stuff. And I was like, okay, that's too far. Thank you. That's far enough for me right now. And like I said, when I did her reading, I actually saw her connecting people to their light power. Their not light power. I'll just say connecting to their higher spirit. I guess I'll go with that. Basically, their light being. There we go. So like the light. Oh my gosh, it's weird. I saw it and I was just like, "Do you understand this?" And she's like, "I absolutely do." I was like, "Okay." She's way more advanced than me, y'all. So I didn't understand what I was seeing for her either, but she understood it perfectly, and that's all that matters. And so, like I said, as she explains it to me, she's like, "It's not lasagna. It's a woven blanket of time and space and dimension." And as a person who has seen microscopes and stuff of things that you're like, "Oh, it's just strings and stuff." No, there's a lot that lives in the space. And so, that said, it's more, it's bigger, it's complex, and I can't go further than that because I'm not ready. All right. All I know is the moon is there. That's the beginning of it. The light, the stars, all of it. There's a lot we don't know, y'all. And there's a lot some of us will never know in this lifetime. And then there's a lot some people do know. And then there's a lot still that some people will learn. I don't know how far I'm going, but when I get there, I'm interested. Anyway, y'all, I think I'm kind of babbling now, and I'm getting tired. And oh, we just wanted to know one more thing. Was that the one? Was Lindsey the one? Or was there somebody else later this week? Jesus. We're in for some interesting times, y'all. We're in for some interesting... Oh, hell no. we're in some interesting times. Y'all, there's a tower in reverse. Then we get a 2. I'm asking if he's the 1. We get a 2. And we get the 4 of swords. Okay, hospitalization, maybe? And I'm not talking to that guy, unless that's what they're going to try to say. Because we get another 2. Okay, it's more than 1. It's more than 1. Because there's a Hierophant card. And the WH card. So it's more than 1. It's more than 1. Interesting. And then I just saw an X. That's the Hangman. Okay, so this person's going to be in the balance. So I think they're going to go to the hospital, be in a coma, something like that. We're not talking about Mitchie. I don't think we're talking about Mitchie. Nope, because there's a 3 of Wands here, so we're not talking about Mitchie. If we add him in, he's number 3. Tower. Because the tower's in reverse and we have the 4 swords, not in reverse but still here, it feels like somebody's going to be hospitalized versus actual, gone. So I think someone is about to find their way. Ooh. Maybe that's a celebrity. What I just saw was a nervous breakdown, like a rehab or a Baker Act or something of that nature. I just saw somebody being hospitalized for non-physical stuff. That's weird. Might be a rehab. 9 of Cups, and then extremes, imbalance. So it might be a rehab. It might be like drug overdose or alcohol poisoning, something like that. We're getting shooms for the other guy because this guy doesn't count. Well, whoever this was that I just read doesn't count. Oh, the Magician. I don't know if that's shooms, but maybe. Oh, hags. Oh my God. Okay, I'm going to put them down for reading. I'll put them down for reading or we can keep going. Yeah, they're falling down like dominoes. I guess I should get on Kalshi, right? Let's bet who's going down. No, I'm not betting on people's death, but let's see. Kegs, cash, shrooms. We should call him Shroom. But every time I say that, I think of somebody's male member. Nope. Okay, oh, wait, and don't forget, we had Jeffries having an issue. I forgot what that issue was, but it's something about Jeffries, so we got to read on him. Yeah. All right. Let me just make a note. Something about a celebrity. Celebrity, known person, rehab, overdose, something. I don't want to do celebrity stuff. That's not my interest. Politics barely is now. But we shall see. All right, so, okay, you guys. I'm going to get off this before Susie makes me a gag. Anyway, bye, y'all.